Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good evening, I'm Jen Ah. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. In Top Stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. Some big names will be coming to town tomorrow to remember the late U.S. Senator Harry Reid at his memorial service on Saturday. We're talking President Joe Biden and former President Barack Obama. One of Reid's favorite artists, Brandon Flowers of The Killers, will be performing along with singer-songwriter Carole King. And you can expect several road closures throughout the Las Vegas Valley this weekend surrounding Reid's memorial service. Review Journal's Renee Summerhour tells us where. Renee?
Jen, pack your patience and get an early start. The Las Vegas Metro Police Department says there will be closures on Russell Road near Harry Reid International Airport, the airport connector, the 215 Beltway to Interstate 15, and I-15 to Spring Mountain Road between 6 and 9 p.m. And that's just on Friday. On Saturday, roads will be closed on I-15 from Spring Mountain Road to the Spaghetti Bowl between 9 and 11 a.m. Roads will also be closed on I-15 from the Spaghetti Bowl to the 215 Beltway, the 215 Beltway to the airport connector, and Russell Road near the airport from noon to 3 p.m. Police recommend planning alternative routes, especially if you're leaving from CES or just traveling around the valley during these times during the Harry Reid Memorial services. Now, the service for Harry Reid is scheduled for 11 a.m. Saturday at the Smith Center in downtown Las Vegas. President Joe Biden, former President Barack Obama, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer are all among the officials who will speak during the service. Jen?
Another big memorial coming up. The Raiders plan to honor the late John Madden. That's coming up in our sports segment. But first, an update on the fatal DUI case involving former Raiders wide receiver Henry Ruggs. His lawyers appeared before a judge for his status hearing.
Your Honor, we're waiting on body cam footage, which the state is in the process of acquiring for us. So this is on for status, and as soon as we have that, then we can get with the DA.
Ruggs is facing 4 felony charges in the November crash that killed a Las Vegas woman and her dog. The next hearing is scheduled for January 13th. And a day after the Raiders announced their rookie cornerback Nate Hobbs will likely play during Sunday's game, police released new details about his DUI arrest. The 23-year-old was arrested Monday at the Cromwell's parking garage. The officer wrote in his report, "I could smell a slight odor of an unknown alcoholic beverage, and I observed Hobbs to have glassy, watery eyes." Hobbs reportedly told police he fell asleep because he was tired. And a developing story on Las Vegas police shooting and killing a burglary suspect in the southeast Las Vegas Valley. Officers responded this morning to the burglary near Clark County Wetlands Park and encountered the suspect on Broadbent Boulevard.
Officers went out on that suspect and started giving him verbal commands. The suspect failed to acknowledge verbal commands, produced a knife, and charged at one of our officers.
Police say no officers were harmed.
Sports brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the mobile app today and get a bonus of up to $100 when you sign up. Raider Nation will get a special treat this Sunday ahead of the team's game against the Los Angeles Chargers as the organization plans to honor the late, great John Madden. Gates will open early at 1 p.m. for this special occasion that will include historical, interactive elements from John Madden's iconic career for fans to observe up until 4 p.m. The Madden Cruiser, Hall of Fame bus, Super Bowl XI Lombardi Trophy, and other items will be on display. Fans will also be able to sign wall structures, which will be set up around Allegiant Stadium, where fans can leave their thoughts and memories of Coach Madden. The Madden family will also be in attendance to light the Al Davis Memorial Torch prior to kickoff.
In entertainment, sponsored by DiscoverYourNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada. The so-called former Hollywood Madame Heidi Fleiss plans to leave Nevada after one of her exotic birds was shot on Christmas Eve. She's also offering a reward of up to $5,000 for the arrest of the shooter. Her home in Pahrump doubles as her exotic bird sanctuary. Plus, Martha Stewart's upcoming restaurant, The Bedford, is set to debut this spring at Paris, Las Vegas. According to Caesars Entertainment, it'll be farmhouse-inspired with seasonal dinner and weekend brunch menus, sourcing ingredients from the Las Vegas Farmers Market, Urbani truffles, Roe caviar, and Vermont creamery. In weather, another clear and quiet night with temps still in the 50s should dip into the 40s overnight. On Friday, the winds should pick up to around 7 miles per hour. It's expected to be mostly sunny with just a few clouds, a high of 65 degrees and low of 42. Then you can look forward to a sunny Saturday. A few clouds roll in on Sunday, earlier than previously forecasted. Overall, a mild week weather-wise. In health, COVID boosters for younger teens. The CDC endorses the extra Pfizer shot for those ages 12 to 15. That means about 5 million younger teens who had their last shot in the spring are eligible for the booster shot right away. Studies show COVID cases and hospitalizations are 7 to 11 times higher in unvaccinated teens.
Sports betting, sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. Mattress Mac is back and rolling with the tide in Monday's college football national championship game. Houston furniture store owner Jim McIngvale, known as Mattress Mac, placed a $1.2 million wager at Caesars Sportsbook on the Alabama Crimson Tide to beat Georgia in the title game. The plus 125 moneyline wager will pay $1.5 million if Alabama wins. The Bulldogs are 3-point favorites in the rematch of the SEC title game, where the Crimson Tide rolled to a 41-24 win as 6.5-point underdogs.
In Business, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability. Las Vegas's housing market is continuing to defy an economy badly bruised by the pandemic, with prices hitting yet another all-time high. In December, the median price of previously owned single-family homes was $425,000, up $5,000 from the previous record set in November. Overall, for the year 2021, more than 50,000 residential properties traded hands, including houses, condos, and townhomes, topping the previous all-time annual high set back in 2011. In Lifestyle, sponsored by Glittering Lights at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. It won't show up on the scoreboard, but the Knights make a big assist.
Go, Knights, go! Go, Knights, go!
The team delivered needed supplies to McCall Elementary School in North Las Vegas. The event is a partnership between the Knights and the Public Education Foundation. Thank you for watching 7 at 7. If you have a Roku device, just search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas Breaking News streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you back here tomorrow for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.